Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Observation is one of the most important research tools that is applied for the collection of data through primary research method, which involves personally collecting the data or information that is going to be studied or under study. Now, this observation is a systematic and deliberate study through the eyes or through the senses or through the direct or personal involvement of the research. In order to make it more systematic, certain points need to be focused, and these are what, how, where, and when to get himself or herself involved in a research. Data collected through the observation is often more authentic and more reliable. Now, the observation, according to the Oxford Dictionary and the Webster Dictionary, is the act of watching something or somebody carefully for a period of time, especially to learn something. And according to the Webster, the word observation can be defined as an act of recognizing and noting a fact or occurrence, often involving measurement with instruments or a record or description so obtained. Forms of the observation, there are four forms of the observation. The simple or non-controlled observation, the controlled observation, the participant observation, and the non-participant observation. In the non-participant or simple observation, the researcher doesn't have any control over the variables in a phenomena or during the research. That is why it is termed as controlled observation. It is termed as non-controlled observation because the researcher doesn't have any control or doesn't have any access to apply certain techniques. For example, the temperature, the humidity, or certain other factors may be beyond his reach. So the data collected through this type of research is mostly unreliable. Then the controlled observation. In this form of research, the observer has or the researcher has control over some of the variables or over all of the variables. Due to control over some or all of the variables, the researcher is in a better position to have accuracy, precision, and this form of research reduces the chances of error. It is more credible and more reliable as compared to the non-controlled observation. Important steps to be kept in mind: the observational plan, the mechanical and electrical equipments, and the team of observers. Then the participant observation. In the participant observation, the observer is part of the phenomenon or the research. His or her participation may be active or passive, so it is not necessary that he may be an active. Whether he is an active or a passive in any experiment, in any practical manifestation of something, but participation is very much important. In this method, the observer becomes emotional and on some occasions loses some valuable information due to the personal involvement and the element of subjectivity. This has the flaw to lose some information on account of your political affiliation, on account of your affiliation with certain religious or any other economic group, etc. The non-participatory observation or non-participation observation. In the non-participation observation, the observer is not part of the phenomena or the phenomenon, then his or her observation is called non-participant observation. He or she only keeps an eye over the situations and factors. That is why it is called non-participatory or non-participant observation. Here, the researcher is not directly influenced by any events that he or she is going to explore, but due to non-participation, he or she cannot get the insight of the phenomenon. This research is more objective in nature on account of the non-involvement of the researcher. So the basic difference between the participatory or the non-participatory or the participant and non-participant observation is the personal involvement and personal non-involvement of the researcher. Thank you.